The following program is a part of Black Squirrel Entertainment.
What Ghost with the Most is returning this weekend?
And what new Disney park is coming very soon?
Making Kent feel like Hollywood? This is The Blurb. To our practice show. I'm your jack of all trades, Nick Keller.
And I'm the ace up your sleeves, Anne-Marie Carabinas.
You excited to be here?
I'm very excited to be here.
Me too.
But not as excited as I am for this movie. Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Be ready for Beetlejuice 2 coming to theaters this Friday, September 6th. The cast is stacked, with Winona Ryder, Michael Keaton, and Catherine O'Hara all slotted to come back, as well as Jenna Ortega joining the cast. Though, sadly, Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis have announced that they will not be coming back, but I am cautiously optimistic about this movie.
That's very excited. I think it's really cool that they got a lot of same
that's
people
so
back.
cool.
Well, in other news, singer and songwriter Usher, who recently did the Super Bowl halftime show, has recently announced a delay in the start of his newest tour. The singer shared that he would be postponing the opening of his highly anticipated tour, which was set to kick off in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, due to an injury. The singer said, quote, "For my 30-plus year career, 100% of my blood, sweat, and tears has gone into putting on the best performance and creating a memorable experience for my fans. I have every intention of doing that for this tour as well, which is why I have to postpone tonight's show and reschedule it for a later date to give my body a second to rest and heal. You're still going to get a bit of the past, some of the present, and a unique look into the future on the rescheduled date, but you'll be getting 100% of me," end quote. We here at The Blurb wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, good luck, Usher. Well, be prepared and hold on to your heads, because villains are getting their own realm in Disney World. Some of the wicked villains slotted to join are Cruella de Vil, the Queen of Hearts, and Captain Hook. And even more. The new park will be joining Hollywood Studios and will be opening in the summer of 2025.
That sounds very cool. I'm very excited about that.
Me too.
We need to cook, Anne-Marie! Because a certain Breaking Bad duo was spotted in Las Vegas cooking at the DJ last night. That's right, Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul were spotted playing a DJ set at the Encore Beach Club in Las Vegas, much to the delight of fans. The pair was recorded jamming out yesterday with a loud cheer from the audience. It's truly not the reunion we needed, but the reunion we deserved.
You scared me a little bit with that.
You did tell me to scream, so.
Well, I'm not sure if it's the reunion we deserve, honestly, because I personally have never seen Breaking Bad, but hopefully I can go watch it on Netflix. I hope they don't take it off like how they did every other thing that I love. Up next, we watch Netflix Fall. So Netflix used to be the #1 streaming service all around, but more and more are canceling their subscriptions. Why? Let's find out. So Netflix, they honestly they're a bit of a hypocrite. So this in 2017 they tweeted, "Love is sharing a password." And then they took away password sharing between households and are greedy and trying to get us to buy them individually, which that just rubs me the wrong way. What about you guys?
I agree, especially since the quality of their shows has gone down. There's really no point.
Yeah, honestly, and they keep canceling shows after their first season. I keep seeing on Twitter that it's just the Netflix formula. Let's have this amazing new show, do one season, and then dip. Are there any shows that you love that have followed underneath that?
Well, this isn't really show related. This is more movie related.
Okay.
I noticed because every now and then I do to try on Netflix to see what's new.
Yeah.
one weird thing is like they add like a bunch of like DC films that you can watch on Max
Yeah.
onto like their platform, and they also like add like a bunch of other things on like Max like on their platform. And it felt weird that like they added that on when you could just easily watch it on Max.
Yeah, I'm really wondering like why they decided to like add that, because like even if I guess it's kind of a competition thing, I guess, but at the same
Yeah.
time it's like obviously a lot of people have Max, but maybe I guess it's just for financial gain, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, what isn't, right? You know, like that's Netflix, and you know that's the same with the password thing. Like they're doing it now to make more money. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
clearest
fair.
the clearest point you can make. It's just for more money. And same with like how they're streaming. You know, they're streaming these boxing matches now. They're gonna have football games on Netflix. It doesn't make sense. It's
What?
like-
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
What about you, Des?
And with an E, my favorite show of all time, love that show so much, was canceled after 3 seasons on a major cliffhanger.
Oh, that's the worst.
The love interest gets together, finally, and then nothing.
No. One of my favorite shows on Netflix was Inside Job. It was made by the creators of Futurama and Gravity Falls, and it was really unique and really cool. And they canceled it on a cliffhanger on season 2, and I'm still mad about it. Anyway, let's move on. Is there any like shows that you think that are ending on a good note?
Yeah, I was looking at a few of the shows I've been like super, you know, over the past few years I've been invested in are like shows like Stranger Things and shows like Cobra Kai. And honestly, you know, you see all these TikTok memes about Cobra Kai recently, and they're very poor script writing, and it's like, oh, okay, let's not do that. But I think having one more season is good. Like, we don't need any more.
Yeah.
Honestly, they've all they've done is really added the old characters and
Yeah.
brought them back. But Stranger Things for sure is. I'm glad it's season 5
Yeah,
because they're
like-
getting too old.
Yeah,
It's bad. You
Wrap
know.
it up nicely in a bow.
Wrap
I
it
know,
up.
Millie's like married now.
She-
and,
yeah,
like,
she's engaged.
She's married.
Is she actually now?
Yeah,
Oh.
she's married now.
Oh.
Like, she got married over the summer. Like, she's this
Okay.
grown woman playing, I think, a 14-year-old at this point, and it's quite
They're
sad.
taking a while.
It's kind
to
of
film
funny
it.
though, but at the same time, I think a show that's gone on for too long is Big Mouth. Like they keep renewing it
Right.
and they keep like dragging it out. Is there any that you think that have been like, please just put this show off its misery?
EXO Kitty, they renewed it for a new season. I watched the first season because I was just like, I'm interested to see how bad it is. And it was ridiculously bad. And the fact that they renewed that, but like won't renew shows that have like a large fan following is just
Yeah.
ridiculous.
What is that show?
So it is the spin-off of To All the Boys I've Ever Loved.
Oh, that
So-
didn't need it.
No, it didn't.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't.
The
I
books
don't-
were better.
I also remember that I don't think Netflix is just like the best like business model either, because they had a show that was in like their top 10 trending. It's called The 1899. It was like one of the most streamed shows like on their platform, and they just randomly canceled it one day. People like were like filing petitions and everything.
They did that for Anne with an E too.
Yeah, they just don't listen to our like their fan base at all.
Do you think that's them like trying to like replace it with something else, or is it just like, all right, let's just get rid of it because it's not making us the money we need, or
Yeah.
But it seemed like it was because right, it was very much
Yeah.
streamed, and a lot of people streamed that stuff.
Maybe they sunk too much into it and like they didn't make enough even though it's so popular.
Right.
What do you think, Peter?
Well, there's one show like that I'm not really a fan of.
Mm.
I used to like watch it. It's called That 90s Show.
Oh
Yeah.
The new season, like they divided it up in like 3 parts, and I'm just like, and like the story's like not even like that decent.
Are they separated? Like, is there like one part that already came out and you're waiting on 2 other parts, or is it just? Okay, that's
It's like 3 parts. 2 I get, but 3 that's too much.
just like release them all at the same time, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the same with Bridgerton.
Yeah.
They split up into 2 parts, and like,
Oh.
first of all, they like completely rewrote the show, which is a
Yeah.
whole nother situation from the books. But
Yeah. Gosh.
Mhm.
I heard like Bridgerton was like so popular, but by the time like it actually came out, like the wave was dying down a little bit,
mhm.
which sucks.
Yeah, the hype was very limited for that show.
Yeah.
It was probably a few days, and then after that, it's like, yep, just another show to the to the trash on Netflix.
It was on my like For You page for like 2 weeks, and then it just like died.
Yep. I don't know.
Just like everything Netflix. I'm not bashing Netflix. I'm just a little bit bitter about Inside Job. More than a little bit. Anyway, I keep bringing it up. Sorry. So another thing that Netflix tends to do is just like they make movies and then they just never like release them too. I think that's just a big problem in the industry itself too. What do you guys think about that? Like, I heard they they did the. I don't think it was Netflix, but I heard they did it with the Batgirl movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think that was Max.
Yeah, I think Netflix like pioneered doing that. I'm pretty sure they did it with like a Looney Tunes movie or something like that. And then
right.
like a bunch of other streaming services started doing it as like tax write-offs. But like, ugh.
Do you think it's like an originality thing? Because like there was already, the Toon Jam and like all those, but like do you think they were just trying to do a spin-off and it just wasn't working? Or like it wasn't getting enough, I don't know, like
I'm not sure.
didn't pass, like I don't get that, it's weird, I don't know.
I feel like originality is like a whole nother conversation at this point because
Yeah.
like that 90s show didn't really need to be a thing
No.
because
Yeah.
that 70s show was a perfect ending.
No,
Exactly.
it's the nostalgia thing, and that's
Yes.
why like all these TV shows and stuff. It's like, oh, let's give them a nostalgia factor. Let's bring back old characters instead of actually like remaking stuff and like making them our own. And let's just bring back old cast members and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a common theme these days, and it's kind of getting annoying more.
Yeah, just soulless. But honestly, Netflix just needs to stop. TLDR. But these Netflix shows may have been canceled, but we are staying up late to watch our next block. Stay tuned and find out our cast's favorite shows that we probably shouldn't have been up watching. My friends know the low ride. Did I just unlock a memory? Today we will be discussing our favorite childhood memories of watching shows we probably shouldn't have been awake to see. So,
Man, I love Adult Swim.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we
true.
all.
Oh my gosh. Adult Swim, Nick at Night, iconic. So what were like some of your guys' favorite like Adult Swim and Nick at Night and just late night time shows?
I think we all can relate to the universal experience of staying up way past your allotted bedtime and making sure the volume was low enough so that your parents couldn't hear it, and watching George Lopez
Waking up
jump
at
across the
3 a.m.
screen.
and he's just jumping out of that car.
Yep. Or
Are we
watching
gonna get copyrighted?
I hope not.
No, because we're covering it.
Oh,
Yes.
that's true.
So
Fair use. Anyway.
public domain now.
Yeah.
It's not. But
So one of my favorite ones that like I watched was The Nanny. Like Fran is just honestly such an icon, and she's like so comfortable in her own skin that like it made me feel comfortable too. But also just her entire like aura is iconic. Have you any of you watched The Nanny before?
no.
I
well-
haven't either.
I remember bits and pieces of it, but
Yeah. Fun fact: she's like the president of the
Yeah.
of the Screen Actors Guild, I think it is.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
SAG-AFTRA?
Yeah,
I know her more from that than I do from The Nanny, honestly.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
okay.
yeah, fun fact. But
That is really cool.
yeah, what about you guys? What are your favorite like shows from when you were younger?
I guess one that I could interject is King of the Hill.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
yeah. Classic.
That is, I have very like low memory of it. I haven't seen it in a while since I was maybe like
Yeah.
12, like
Yeah.
doing exactly what you said. But it was a really fun show. I remember stuff about it, and Hank Hill is an amazing character.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the intro song, The
Puppet.
King of the Hill, and then the George Lopez intro
Yeah,
are like always in the back of my head all the
Unlocking
time.
core memories.
rent free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funnily enough, did you know there is a sub versus dub debate over King of the Hill in Japan?
What?
Yes. Like the sub versus dub debate here, it's like that for King of the Hill in Japan. Because, there are certain characters you gotta have the accent
Dang it,
Yeah.
Bobby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't miss out on it.
Yeah, I can't imagine like Hank Hill not sounding like Hank Hill, so I get it.
I want to watch the dub version now. That's interesting.
There's always a sub versus dub debate.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
there
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Indeed.
I think another one. This one isn't as like late at night. This is like 9 o'clock hour. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh.
That's definitely
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, like that's like starting to get to like you shouldn't be awake territory. Like you should be going, like you should be brushing your teeth. But when Will Smith comes on screen, it's just like, okay, I should probably like get ready for bed, but not yet. I'm not ready. But I loved the Fresh Prince, honestly.
Yeah.
I remember a lot more of the like Adult Swim side of things, especially like when I got speaking of sub versus dub, when I got to the anime and stuff. The one I remember most is probably Hunter x Hunter, but I wouldn't consider it my first anime necessarily because it was random bits and pieces
Yeah,
of
you didn't
random
watch it.
episodes that I had no idea what was going on. But technically, it was probably the first anime I watched, if you can count that.
Yeah.
For me, Adult Swim side, Teen Titans.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm surprised that was on Adult Swim.
Yeah, Teen Titans
Yeah.
is one of
Although
my
that show
favorite
did
shows.
get dark though. So.
Oh, very. It's one of my
Yeah.
favorite shows, but I've never seen it on Adult Swim.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
Slade. That's why it's on Adult Swim.
Slade, yeah.
Basically.
Can I actually jump in here?
Always.
I didn't watch much of this, but I did catch some episodes sometimes. The Boondocks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would come on.
I was
Then same with like Family Guy.
Oh, yeah.
Family Guy was
Absolutely.
definitely.
Now I was not allowed to watch Family Guy, so sometimes I'd stay up a little late past my bedtime and I watch a couple episodes. So
What? How dare you know?
Scandalous.
I know.
Yeah, I remember I would only do this at my grandparents' house because I knew they would stay asleep. But I would like stay up and like binge watch Family Guy for however long it was on, like 3 or 4 episodes at a time,
Nice.
and turn it down real quick whenever they went to the bathroom. Then wait till I hear the door close.
Yeah. What about you, Vinny?
I do remember this one period of time, like, my dad would be in the other room asleep on the couch. He'd have no idea. He had left the TV on too, so I'd be there watching. I remember the period was Family Guy, then American Dad,
Ooh.
then King of the Hill, then the Cleveland Show, and then when it
Oh,
hit, once
yeah.
it hit 2:30, hitting some like crazy like game show. I don't even know what it was. I just went to bed after that.
Yeah. Oh
That-
my gosh.
that reminds me of like, cause there's a lot of really unhinged like Adult Swim shows, like Robot Chicken, for example.
Oh my
how
God.
could I forget?
Crazy, absolutely crazy. But then I would also get jump scared by things like Aqua Teen Hunger Force, with that talking meatball and in the fry cup.
Yeah.
Oh, that
Krellock,
show.
Meatball.
Yeah,
Robot Chicken genuinely contributed so much to my sense of humor now that I think of it.
I still watch like Robot Chicken clips to this
Especially
day.
the Star Wars ones.
Yeah.
Were great.
Because a
Always
lot of the
great.
humor holds up really well, and it's just like I don't know.
Oh yeah.
But then a lot of it doesn't. But
I mean, same with like Family Guy and South
Yeah, sure.
Park too.
South Park's a big one.
Oh my gosh. South Park, like I stream South Park more so, but just like in general, like I feel like that is peak. You should not be watching this.
Oh, yeah. That
Yeah.
might be the most brutal one out of anything we've discussed.
That's true.
You're right.
South Park goes after everybody.
Oh yeah.
Which is honestly,
nobody's safe.
you know,
I
If
I
you
mean,
exist-
they're equal.
if you
Yeah, I was gonna
exist,
say
South Park
equal
is gonna come
rights.
for you.
South Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you exist, South Park is coming for you.
Basically,
Yeah.
everything they do is like great though. Like amazing takes.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Casa Bonita.
Casa Bonita is a classic, dude.
I just recently started watching it, and I can definitely
too.
say I would not have caught half of it when I was a kid, so I'm glad.
I wouldn't have caught any of it when I was a kid, bro. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. My brother watched South Park from a very early age, so that probably explains a lot.
Oh.
Explains why he's mentally deranged.
His
Something
favorite
like
character is Cartman, so
Oh,
My favorite,
okay.
That's
my favorite character is
understandable.
Butters. I love Butters.
Oh, Butters is
we
a big
funny.
love Butters. We stand Butters.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the episode with Cartman convinced Butters that it was like the apocalypse or something, and he locked him in a box? Oh, it was the Casa Bonita episode. It was the Casa
It was
Bonita
Casa
episode.
Bonita, that's right.
Yeah, because he wanted to go, and Butters went, and they invited Butters instead. So he locked him in a bunker, and he convinced him that like the nuclear war was coming.
Oh no.
That's such a good one.
And then the police came for Cartman because they found Butters.
We really should not have been watching that, just in general.
No,
Yeah. I remember waking up and seeing like the Boondocks on my dad's TV. And I was like, oh my gosh.
The Boondocks is a classic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But anyway, that was fun.
Yeah.
But I hope you guys had fun. But did you guys have a Brat Summer this season? Was it casual? There was so much music that came out this summer. So let's talk about what some of our favorite music this season was.
Did you have a Brat Summer this season? Was it casual? There was so much music that came out for this big summer. So let's talk about what our favorite music of the season was.
You want to go first?
Yeah, I might as well go first.
Yeah,
I'm a huge music guy. I think some of my favorites that people would know about, one, Childish Gambino. He did 2 albums, Ada Vista and Bando Stone in the New World. Both absolutely amazing pieces. Some of my favorites were Lithonia from Bando Stone, and I don't remember the actual name, but the last track from Ada Vista was also really good.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Another one was Billie Eilish's song,
Ooh.
or not song, album, which was
Yeah.
incredibly good, amazing about how she's a lesbian and embracing her sexuality. The sound was very refined, amazing album. And then I'd say my current album of the year is Zach Bryan's The Great American Bar Scene, which is exactly as it sounds. It's very American. It was released on the 4th of July, and it talked a lot about like personal issues and stuff that a lot of humans have to go through that's very traumatic, but it's just stuff that happens. And yeah,
You got some range there.
I got some range.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
Personally, for me, Chappell Roan has been
Yes.
my entire summer.
Yes.
I started listening to her like probably in April, and by the time like summer ended and like school began, I probably had her whole discography just on my playlist, and like I listened to
Yeah.
her religiously.
we are part of the Pink Pony Club.
We are.
What's your favorite Chaperone song?
Okay.
This is a hard question.
That is a really hard question. Probably Karma.
Oh, okay.
It's honestly like chef's kiss.
Yeah.
I love. Oh my god, never mind. It was in my. Oh, Red Wine Supernova.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's my favorite too.
I really like Good Luck, Babe.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
a
good
great
one.
That is a
That's
good
great
one.
I mean, I mean, like, you know, in a couple of years, it'll be not a couple of years, but you know, like 20 years from now, it's gonna be called one of her classics. So
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's the one that I think really
Yeah.
took off.
Honestly.
They got her as big as she is right now.
It's honestly bizarre because she like started off like as such like a small artist, and then last year I believe she started touring with Olivia Rodrigo and opening for her, and that's how she got her big break. And then suddenly like her like I think Hot to Go came out last year.
It did.
Yeah, last year, and now like it's like the song of the summer, and she's like performing at the VMAs, and that's just
Yeah, that's crazy.
So she was signed to the same label as Olivia Rodrigo at first, right? And then like she just wasn't able to like fall through with it or something like I don't remember the exact details, but then like so she dropped off from the label. Then Olivia was signed. Olivia wins a Grammy, which like ow. But then they like bring Chappell back to do background vocals for the Hunger Games, and then they like finally get Chappell's debut album ready, and now there we have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick, you got any favorites you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listened to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter this summer.
That's okay.
As you should.
I couldn't tell you the amount of times I was driving through my town, just like windows down in the car, blasting Espresso and Please 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 and Feather.
Yeah.
You know, all of her, you know, I guess newer ones that she released, because they're all like so good. And I will admit I haven't listened to Short and Sweet in its entirety yet.
Oh, you have to.
I have to.
And Sophia's not very happy with me about that. I can see her. But I know I have to. But I have listened to. I listened to most of her discography this summer, honestly. And I also listened to a lot of Troye Sivan. He didn't release anything like this summer, but you know, there was the Brat craze, which we'll get into.
Oh yeah, we will.
But you know, he's touring with Charlie XCX during this Sweat tour soon, and he had just come out with his newest album recently, and that one I would just play on repeat all the time, the whole album. It's great.
What did you think of Sabrina's like new music video with Jenna Ortega?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. That I did. That one I did. I did watch that one.
It was cinematography, like masterpiece.
Yeah, it was great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. No, I definitely agree with you though. There's a lot of stuff that didn't even release this year that's been on my rotation for summer.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I agree. And Maria, what about you?
Whew. I've been listening to a lot of Chapel. But also I went to a lot of concerts this summer, so I was listening to just like a lot of like the concerts that I'm planning on going to, and that I went to, like Rob Zombie and Alice Cooper. I saw Niall Horan from One Direction after not seeing him for 10 years, and I cried so much. Like I cried I think 10 times that night.
Wow.
It was a lot. But yeah, it was a fun summer. Lots of concerts, and I still have a few more that I'm going to. 21 Pilots, Avril Lavigne. Just saw Alice Cooper.
Very good.
Yeah.
I got a friend who's really into 21 Pilots. I think he'd talk our ears off if he was here.
Yeah.
Anyway, with all that being said, Brat Summer, that really took over. I wasn't expecting that either. I listened to Brat on release and thought, oh, okay, well, this is awesome. I love this. I'm obsessed with this. I don't think anyone else is going to be. Turns out everyone else was.
Yeah.
So, what about you guys?
Oh, I loved Brat. I really liked. I mean, I know it's not from the actual album, but I really liked the guest featuring Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
You know, the remix with Billie Eilish. I just think, Guess is just a great song either way.
I love Guess.
But so is 360. I like
360 is a great opener.
Yeah.
I really like the Girls So Confusing remix with Lord.
Yeah, that was the other one.
It was one of my least favorites on Brat, and then that dropped, and I just became even more obsessed with it. I don't know how that happened, but
yeah.
I have a confession. I haven't listened to Brat yet.
Oh, not all the way through?
Yeah. Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah, like I just haven't had a chance to.
That's crazy. Crazy behavior.
I
when you get a
listened-
chance, do it.
Yeah, that's your homework for tonight.
I listened to the Billy remix.
Well, you know.
Yes, remix is
that-
amazing.
Yeah, but that's.
So now you can listen to the original and everything else.
And then you can compare the two.
Yeah.
Same with Girls So Confusing.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Des, you got any takes on this?
I honestly have not listened to either. Chapel Roan and Sabrina Carpenter took over my life this summer. It's all I listened to.
And Taylor
Quite a
Swift.
problem. Well, yeah.
Be real.
Taylor Swift has always had a special place in my heart. I
Yeah.
can't help it.
Yeah.
Let Charlie into your life too.
Let her in.
You can
your
put some
door
room
to
in
Charlie.
for it.
Are you,
Absolutely.
are you guys shoving her in or just?
Oh, we are shoving her,
Okay.
and you're gonna like it.
Well, I'm more lightly coercing her in, but, you know.
She's just gonna like bang your door.
Yeah, she's gonna
Let
bang
me
your
in.
door. Listen to my album.
She's going to be trying to guess the color of your underwear. That's what she's going to be trying to do.
And if it's not Brat Green, we got problems.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what else is Brat Green? This
What
one
else
we're
is
standing in. You can't see that on the screen.
oh yeah, this is not real, guys.
Yeah.
You've been lied to your entire lives. All I
What
can
is happening?
I don't know what's happening. All I can say though is we just broke the fourth wall on the blurb. That's insane.
We did.
All I can say for sure though is my underwear is definitely Brat Green.
Yeah, mine is too.
Yeah.
I feel like Kamala Harris's is too.
She is.
Oh!
She's using it for her campaign.
Yeah,
She is.
that really surprised me.
Yeah.
I woke up one day and I just see why is
Kamala's Brat. I'm
Kamala
like,
is
what?
Brat. That is I'm like
Go off.
I work at a summer camp, and I have I had a group of kids because it's a theater camp. So I had a group of kids that I was working in a skit with, and they made a group chat titled "Nick is Brat," and the profile picture for it is the Brat green and then my name in black. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
I think that's a compliment. Like
That
I think
is.
that's like
Yeah, I
the highest
know.
compliment you can get. Like
I was like, thanks guys, I appreciate
yeah.
it.
I think my profile picture on a couple socials is my name with the Brat Green. I know for a fact Discord and
Discord.
Oh yeah,
Something else.
yeah, I've seen it.
something else, but I think that's a high honor that they did that for you.
Yeah, I know, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. It made me very happy. Charlie XCX fan.
it should have. It should have.
Yeah.
Anyone else got any other summer things they want to talk about?
I also listen to a lot of Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Ooh.
Yes, I think I went through her entire discography this summer,
Mhm.
like at least once. And then I made like an essential playlist of all my favorite songs by her.
Good.
And a lot of them were from Renaissance and Cowboy Carter.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
what did you think about Cowboy Carter?
I loved Cowboy Carter. I think that I really like. I don't know. I gotta say, Yaya is probably my favorite.
Mine is 16 Carriages.
Oh, good choice.
Amazing
Good choice.
single, very beautiful.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, Oh, you can go first.
No. I just had a quick thought. I noticed like a lot of like artists are doing like more country albums too.
Yeah.
Because Post Malone's doing it.
Post
too, I
Malone's
think,
doing it.
Young Gravy.
Young Gravy.
Young Gravy is? That's crazy.
Young Gravy's doing a
That-
country album.
I know. I know for a fact though, Beyonce, in my opinion, is the one who does it the best. I feel like if there's
Oh, absolutely.
anyone who's actually like contributed to country music and like respected it for what it is, Beyonce's done it.
I think that it helps that she kind of took it back to, its black roots too.
Yeah.
And, sort of had a play on that for the album.
Oh yeah.
And that was just, it was just playing in my speakers pretty much the entire summer.
I think
So-
one of my favorite things about Cowboy Carter is how she included some legends like Linda Martell,
Oh,
Willie
yeah.
Nelson. That was amazing.
Dolly
Yeah.
Parton.
Anyone else?
I'm very normal about Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah. Dolly Parton. Well, with all that being said, make sure to stick around, folks. After the break, the cast is going to play a game about our favorite tropes. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Tropes are everywhere. Whether you're reading fan fiction, a novel, your favorite TV show, a trope is a cliche theme that typically involves one or two characters. Tonight we'll be playing Guess That Trope. We'll be guessing our cast and crew members' favorite tropes are. Okay, so starting off, I'm just going to ask some questions.
Okay.
So this member has the trope of being a sidekick, which is a friend of everyone around them and helping out whenever they can. Is it Rocco, Coleman, Sophia, or Hannah?
Go down the line. here.
Yeah, should we like raise our
Yeah,
hands
you
or
can raise
should
your
just
hand.
Okay.
Oh.
Grant, you
Oh,
raised your hand
okay.
first, sorry.
Sure. I'm gonna guess Rocco.
You were incorrect.
He's the
Anne-Marie?
only one I know.
Is it Coleman?
It is.
Yeah, that
Wow.
fits.
That was my first guess.
That fits.
Okay, this member loves forced proximity, which is when two characters are forced to share the tight space for an extended amount of time.
I don't even need to hear the answers, Sophia.
No.
Dang it!
Calling
Is
her
it
out.
Sam, Spencer, Rocco, or Nick?
She wasn't even an option.
Listen, I know her well.
So Sam,
Rocco, Spencer, or Nick?
Okay. Oh gosh.
Man, I'm still learning people's names. I only know Rocco.
Is it Sam?
It is.
That was a wild
Wow.
guess. Okay.
stuff.
I was thinking Rocco.
This member
Yeah.
is absolutely obsessed with the trope career girl boss, which is basically when a woman is a complete badass and lets nothing get in her way. Is it Sophia, Peter, Nick, or Michael?
I have an inkling, but I don't know.
I was gonna say Jenny.
Guess like gatekeep girl boss.
Gaslight.
Is it Sophia?
It is.
I had an inkling, but I didn't want to like.
I should
jump
know
over.
that. shouldn't I?
Yay!
Oh, there she is! Love you.
This member likes idiots in love, which is when two people are in love with each other, but neither of them realize it. Is it Peter, Sophia, Spencer, or Hannah? Anne-Marie?
I feel like it's Hannah.
It is.
Wow.
I
You're
know
doing
you.
really good. I'm
I know
really
you
surprised.
people too well. Oh. They look
Hey,
so.
look who it is.
They look so shady.
Yeah.
You have an unfair advantage. I've been here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm wildly guessing. I didn't
That is
think
true.
I'd do this good.
I guess Sophia just because I could.
Yeah.
This member loves characters doomed by the narrative, which is when characters that are meant to be together or otherwise would be together cannot be together because of some kind of tragic fate, bad timing, etc. Is it Michael, Nick, Sophia, or Spencer?
Okay, who needs a hug?
I'm just gonna guess Nick.
It is not.
Well.
Oh, I thought it was Nick. I was glaring at him.
Who's left?
So there is Michael, Nick, Sophia, or Spencer.
And it wasn't me.
It was not Nick.
We've already done Sophia. Unless she submitted two, but she could have.
Peter, you got any guesses?
I'm thinking.
Are we-
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no,
thinking
go ahead.
Michael.
Yeah.
No.
Not Michael.
One more chance to do this one.
Are we allowed to answer twice? If
Yes.
We already. Spencer?
You were right.
Wow.
Spencer.
That was the only one left.
Yes.
Process of elimination.
Crazy how that works, I know.
Okay.
It actually does work.
This member loves fake dating and enemies to lovers mixed together, which
Oh.
means that two people are absolutely despise each other but decide to fake date each other for a common goal. where they end up falling in love. Is this Katie, Spencer, Peter, or Rocco? Anne-Marie?
Katie?
No.
Oh.
Grant?
Rocco.
Yes.
That was my guess.
Huh.
Okay, and one last one. This member likes a redeemable villain, meaning a villain that becomes less villainous throughout the movie or show. This is Coleman, Spencer, Nick, or Vinny. Peter, you raised your hand first, I think.
I'm gonna say Nick.
Yes, you were right.
If,
I would have also accepted myself. I love that.
That's also
if I had submitted one, that would have
been
yeah,
mine. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so Anne-Marie wins this round. Congratulations. You know everyone very well.
Woo! I'm around you people too much.
Yeah.
Clearly not enough.
Yay!
Yay! Good job, guys.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Had a
That was
great
fun.
time.
And that's all we have time for the blurb tonight for you. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube channel, BSC The Blurb, to see more of our beautiful faces and to get more of that celebrity by tuning back in for next Tuesday at 8 p.m. for more Hollywood at Kent. Have a great night.